Listen, if you're over 70 and your penis doesn't respond anymore, there's a scientific reason and a solution that nobody is telling you. Stay with me because I'm about to show you exactly how to rebuild what's been deteriorating, and the results start in just 45 days. My name is Dr. Sarah Mitchell. I'm a urologist with over 15 years dedicated to male vascular health here in the United States, and what I'm about to reveal will change how you think about your body forever. A project manager walked into my office last week. Defined arms, firm legs, perfect posture. He's been training for a decade. From the outside, he looks healthy. But when he sat down, the real story emerged. Doctor, I train everything: chest, back, arms, legs, cardio, stretching, clean eating. But my penis is weak, soft, doesn't respond. I look healthy, but what matters most doesn't work. I train everything except what actually matters. When I explained what was happening inside his body, everything clicked. His penis looked strong on the outside but was deteriorating on the inside. The smooth muscle tissue in his cavernous bodies was breaking down. The collagen giving it structure was becoming fibrotic. Every protein he ate went to his biceps and legs. Nothing went to his penis because nobody taught him which proteins penile tissue actually needs. I introduced 5 specific proteins into his protocol. 45 days later, he came back with a smile I'd never seen. Doctor, iron-hard erections, firm, rock-solid, sustained. I'm 70 years old and having erections I haven't had since I was 55. I trained my penis from the inside and it responded. Before I show you these 5 proteins, you need to understand something most men don't know. The penis is made of living tissue that needs nutrition, repair, and strengthening, just like any muscle. The cavernous bodies are made of smooth muscle tissue, collagen, elastin, and vascular endothelium. Smooth muscle relaxes to allow blood entry and contracts to regulate flow. Collagen gives structure. Elastin gives flexibility. Endothelium produces nitric oxide that controls everything. Each tissue needs specific proteins to stay healthy. With age, 3 things happen. First, protein intake decreases. Older men eat less meat, fewer eggs, less protein overall. Second, intestinal absorption becomes less efficient. Third, your body prioritizes amino acids for vital organs like heart, brain, and liver. The penis ends up last. The result is penile tissue deteriorates from lack of raw materials. Smooth muscle gets replaced by fibrosis. Elastin degrades, collagen disorganizes. The penis ages on the inside much faster than the outside. But just like muscles respond when you give them protein, penile tissue also responds. When you provide the right proteins in adequate amounts, your body repairs, rebuilds, and strengthens tissue from inside out. The first protein is L-citrulline. Most people know arginine as the precursor to nitric oxide, and they're right. But oral arginine has a problem. Much of it is destroyed in your intestines and liver before reaching your bloodstream. It's called first-pass effect. L-citrulline bypasses this elegantly. It passes through intestines and liver intact, reaches your kidneys, where it's converted to arginine in a sustained way. This arginine enters your bloodstream and stays available much longer than arginine taken directly. Studies in the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology show what's called the citrulline paradox. Oral citrulline raises blood arginine levels more efficiently than oral arginine itself. Researchers published in Urology a study where men with mild erectile dysfunction took L-citrulline for 1 month. Results showed significant improvement in erection hardness and sexual satisfaction. The recommended dose is 5 to 3 grams per day, divided into 2 doses. The second protein is L-arginine. When you take citrulline and arginine together, it creates what researchers call the citrulline-arginine nitric oxide cycle. Citrulline is converted to arginine in your kidneys in a sustained way. Oral arginine provides a quick initial spike, and the 2 flows overlap, creating continuous and prolonged availability of arginine for nitric oxide production. It's like having 2 faucets filling the same water tank. One provides a strong, short jet, the other provides constant, prolonged flow. The tank never runs dry, and the nitric oxide factory never runs out of raw materials. Studies in the Journal of Andrology show arginine supplementation in men with erectile dysfunction significantly improved erectile function, especially when combined with other vasoactive nutrients. The recommended dose is 2 to 3 grams per day, preferably at night, when maintenance nocturnal erections need nitric oxide. The combination of 1.5 grams of citrulline in the morning with 2 grams of arginine at night creates 24-hour coverage of nitric oxide production. The third protein is hydrolyzed collagen. The penis contains large amounts of collagen, mainly types I and the 3s. Type I gives structure and resistance. Type the 3 gives elasticity and flexibility. Together, they form the scaffold on which smooth muscle organizes and blood vessels distribute. They're the skeleton of the penis. With age, natural collagen production drops dramatically. From age 30 onwards, your body produces approximately 1% less collagen every year. By 70, production can be 40% or more below peak. Without new collagen being produced, what exists keeps degrading and being replaced by rigid fibrosis. The result is loss of elasticity. Tissue that should expand and fill with blood doesn't expand like it used to. An erect penis becomes smaller, less firm, less full, not because there's lack of blood, but because tissue doesn't make space for blood to enter. Hydrolyzed collagen is processed into small peptides that intestines absorb easily. When these peptides reach your bloodstream, they function as signaling molecules. They stimulate fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen, to increase production. It's like sending a message to the factories: produce more. Studies show that hydrolyzed collagen supplementation significantly increases collagen production in tissues, improves elasticity, and reduces degradation markers. More new collagen means more elasticity. More elasticity means more expansion. More expansion means fuller, firmer erections. The recommended dose is 10 grams per day. Take it with orange or lemon juice because vitamin C is an essential cofactor for collagen synthesis. Without vitamin C, the peptides arrive, but the factory can't use them. The fourth protein comes from the most perfect food nature created to nourish the male body: the egg. Specifically, egg albumin, which is the most complete protein that exists. The egg contains all 20 amino acids, including all 9 essential ones that your body doesn't produce on its own, in proportions considered ideal by science. The bioavailability of egg protein is so high that it's used as the reference standard to evaluate the quality of other proteins. It's literally the gold standard. For the penis, this complete protein is essential for 3 reasons. First, it provides raw material for synthesis of all penile tissues. Smooth muscle needs amino acids to repair. Collagen needs proline and glycine. Elastin needs valine and alanine. The endothelium needs amino acids to renew. The egg provides all of this in a single meal. Second, egg cholesterol is a direct precursor to testosterone. Testosterone is manufactured from cholesterol and egg yolk. Cholesterol is the most bioavailable form that exists. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition debunked the myth that egg cholesterol causes cardiovascular disease. Modern science shows dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol in most people. Egg yolk, with its cholesterol, vitamin D, choline, and healthy fats, is a complete hormonal package. Third, choline in the yolk is essential for acetylcholine production, the neurotransmitter that participates in sexual response. More acetylcholine means more efficient nerves transmitting the erectile signal. The dose is simple: 2 to 3 whole eggs per day, boiled, scrambled, or in an omelet. With the yolk. The yolk is where the cholesterol, choline, vitamin D, and healthy fats are. The fifth protein is carnitine. Without it, cells of the penis can have all the raw material in the world but can't use it. L-carnitine is an amino acid that functions as a transporter of fatty acids into mitochondria, which are the power plants of cells. Inside mitochondria, fatty acids are converted to ATP, which is the body's energy currency. Without sufficient carnitine, fatty acids stay outside mitochondria. Energy isn't produced and cells run out of fuel. The cells of smooth muscle in the cavernous bodies need energy to function. They need energy to relax and allow blood entry. They need energy to contract and regulate flow. They need energy to maintain vascular tone. Without sufficient carnitine, these cells become slow, fatigued, and dysfunctional. Studies in fertility and sterility showed that L-carnitine supplementation significantly improved multiple parameters of male sexual function. Men who took carnitine showed improvement in erectile quality, sexual energy, and satisfaction compared to placebo. The recommended dose is 2 grams per day. The preferred form is acetyl-carnitine, which has better absorption. Red meat is by far the richest source. Lamb and beef are the best. Now, here's your complete daily protocol. Breakfast, 2 to 3 whole eggs with yolk, boiled, scrambled, or in an omelet. Along with breakfast, take 1.5 grams of L-citrulline powder diluted in half a cup of water or juice. Lunch, a meal with red meat or chicken. If you don't eat meat daily, supplement 1 gram of acetyl-carnitine with lunch. Mid-afternoon, 10 grams of hydrolyzed collagen diluted in a cup of natural orange juice. The vitamin C in the juice is an essential cofactor for collagen synthesis. Dinner, a meal with quality protein, fish, chicken, or eggs. Add natural sources of arginine like nuts, pumpkin seeds, chickpeas. If possible, supplement 1 gram of acetyl L-carnitine with dinner. Before bed, 1.5 grams of L-citrulline and 2 grams of L-arginine diluted in half a cup of water. This is the strategic moment. During the night, maintenance nocturnal erections happen. They need nitric oxide. Total estimated daily cost. Eggs, less than $3. Collagen, less than $2 per dose. Citrulline and arginine, less than $3 per day. Carnitine, less than $2 per day. Total, approximately $10 per day. Much less than most ineffective supplements that men spend fortunes on. Tell me in the comments if you're going to implement the protocol. Type I implement if you're decided. $10 a day to train your penis from the inside. Days 1 to 15, nutrition and recharge phase. Your cells are receiving amino acids that probably have been lacking for years. Citrulline and arginine are gradually raising nitric oxide availability. Carnitine is energizing mitochondria. Collagen is sending signals to increase production. What will you feel? The fastest change is overall energy. Less fatigue, more stamina. Body muscles respond faster to exercise. Recovery is better. These are signs that cells are being nourished. Days 15 to 30. Building phase. Penile tissue starts to respond. New collagen is being deposited in the cavernous bodies. Smooth muscle is being repaired with amino acids from eggs and arginine. Penile circulation is improving with more nitric oxide available. What will you feel? Morning erections begin to appear or become firmer and more frequent. The penis may feel fuller even when flaccid. Response to sexual stimulus is faster. If you use Viagra or Cialis, you may notice it works better. Penile tissue is healthier, more elastic, and more responsive. Days 30 to 45, results phase. The accumulation of 30 days of specific nutrition starts to show clear results. The erection is visibly firmer, more sustained, fuller. What patients describe as an iron-hard erection. Not because the tissue hardened, but because the tissue became more elastic, more vascularized, and more capable of retaining blood under pressure. New collagen gave structure, nitric oxide opened blood vessels, carnitine gave energy to cells, eggs nourished testosterone, and the combination rebuilt the penis from the inside. Important: results are progressive and depend on consistency. Skipping days reduces the cumulative effect. Daily discipline is what separates modest improvement from real transformation. You train your biceps and they respond with volume and definition. You train your chest and it responds with firmness. You train your legs and they respond with strength. You feed these muscles with protein and they grow, because muscles need raw material to build. The penis is made of living tissue, tissue that needs raw material, amino acids to repair smooth muscle, peptides to rebuild collagen, precursors to manufacture nitric oxide, energy for cells to function, cholesterol to produce testosterone. When you give the penis what it needs, it responds exactly like any muscle. You never thought about training your penis from the inside because nobody taught you. No doctor said penile tissue needs citrulline to produce nitric oxide. None said it needs collagen to maintain elasticity. None said it needs carnitine to have energy. And none said that the eggs on your breakfast table are the most complete hormonal package that exists. Now you know, and knowing changes everything. That 70-year-old project manager who trained his entire body but forgot about his penis. 3 months after the 5-protein protocol, he told me, "Doctor, the guys at the gym asked me what I'm taking because I'm different, more energetic, more confident, more alive." I laughed and said, "I'm training a muscle you can't imagine, and it's the most important exercise I do." And he completed. For the first time in my life, the inside matched the outside. And when both are strong, the man is complete. So, if this video taught you how to train your penis from the inside, watch the video I left in the description right now about the 3 scientifically proven methods to achieve stronger, longer-lasting erections. Most men who combine these methods report exponentially better results than using just one approach. The link is in the description. Don't skip this because the combination of these 5 proteins with those 3 methods is what separates good results from transformational results. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. Every week, I bring the science that rebuilds the man from the inside out. Share this video with every man who takes care of his body but forgets what matters most. Father, brother, friend, the 5 proteins might be the missing link between a healthy body and a firm erection. Tell me in the comments if you're going to start the protocol and which protein you're going to implement first. I read every message and respond whenever I can. A hug from Dr. Sarah, and I'll see you in the next video. Train from the inside and see from the outside.